So have you ever seen a movie or TV show where have you ever seen a movie or TV show where your entire time you're fixing, this is a fever dream, right? This is a fever dream.
Halt! You shall not pass.
I bet I shall.
Riddle.
Riddle.
Answer my riddle, and only then you can pass. Fail, and I devour you, bones and all. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs in the evening?
So, because today we're looking at a film that is just, whenever you're watching it, your mind's just going to say, because that's how I felt. And I think I've known about this film for years. I think so. Yeah, a film called MirrorMask. Greetings and salutations. How's everybody doing? So this I'm looking at a British American dark fantasy film from the Jim Henson's company, and along with Neil Gaiman. In this case, MirrorMask. I am probably remembering this right. I probably am. I think this is the film that, back in 2005, I think so. There was, had a magazine that talked about film and all that, and had, say, advertisements for the Fly 2 on DVD. It talked about, say, at the time, the, Doom film with The Rock. And I think this was one of the topics for that magazine. And I'm gonna be honest and say I think I've been looking for this film over the years, and now that I've seen it.
No? Sadly. No, sadly. Help me. I know where it is, and I'll tell you really quickly.
Solemn.
Oh, no adjectives, please.
I'm gonna have freaking nightmares for a week. Mostly because, say, have you ever seen those movies where, say, it's when you see something that's very visualing, at the same time, it's say, the film is very lackluster when it comes to the story. You just remember, say, wow. The visuals and all that. And at the same time, you're every so often you're say, wait, what's the story about this again? What's this about? Well, in a fantasy world of opposing kingdoms, a 15-year-old girl must find the fabled MirrorMask in order to save the kingdom and get home. And so at the beginning of the film, we see a carnival, and this is when I say carnival, it's say doing these traveling ones, and I'm gonna honestly say this is such one of those ones that you just see in the middle of who knows where, and you just say.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, from darkest Peru, Raimundo and Fortuna!
Should I be doing this? Should I be going in this backwards alley at a carnival or whatever? And, well, we have introduced to our main character, in this case, Helena, and during one performance, her mother ends up passing out. And after, say, she tries to stay with her, she has to stay with her grandmother during a time frame because her mom is needing to have surgery. And when this happened is see everyone, including her dad and her Helena, she's basically just slowly trying to I think mom's sick, or like having that, like, say, to come to a realization.
We'll see.
I still haven't said sorry. Not really sorry, not so she believes me. I shouldn't have shouted at her, it's all my fault.
Hey, now don't say that. It's not your fault. Don't be silly. It's not anybody's fault.
But when we first get introduced to the world of this film, like when she wakes up in the middle of the night and then suddenly the nightmare feel starts to occur.
No, don't touch him! The door. The door.
Come on, quickly, let me
And I'm just thinking, when the walls talk. And I'm just thinking, like, say, oh gosh, I feel like I've had this kind of fever dream, like, after having a cold, like a humongous cold, and taking too much, like, medicine to cure me and all that. And the creature designs and all that stuff are pretty cool.
Mind? Can we have a little word with you? Careful, Constable, she's dangerous, all right. Look at that changeable expression.
I'm not dangerous.
Dangerous, not dangerous, same thing.
They're pretty cool for this film. However, at the same time, the looks for some of these are also just pure insane. If like, say, I mean, we know, like, say, at times, like, say, the Dark Crystal, okay, it has some scare moments.
The reflector, podling. Feel the power of the Dark Crystal. Yes. And now the beam will rid you of your fears, your thoughts.
But with this, it's like they just patted that movie on the head, just like say, "Oh, movie, you're adorable." And then they go say, "Now let's try to." It's like, let's try to be scary with it. And I do mean scary.
Brave thing to say.
Are you scared yet? Are you scared yet? And oh, like, yes, at times, like, this film is trying to be like a Alice in Wonderland film and all that, and at the same time, throughout the film, you suddenly feel like this feels like, say, something you would see Guillermo del Toro to do. Whether it's like, say, the sequences with the creepy cats, and I'm just like, say, I know sometimes we have the idea of the uncanny valley, but these things are terrifying. Make the bad dreams go away, make the bad dreams go away. And when, see, you have those moments, and then suddenly, when this is happening, is that the princess of the world, she has tried to escape, and the evil queen of the universe, she's going to say, she basically, now where's my top child? Where is she? And when I was watching this, there, like, the moment in which Helena, when she's first putting on, like, a like the dress that she's wearing, it's part of this universe, and I'm just saying, say,
follow you all around, just like me. They long to be close to you.
I found it. I found the film. I had like seen like images of it many years ago, and it's just like say, and it's this thing, a movie that will like back then would have just made me go. This scared me or something like that. And probably, but at that age, and if I had seen this growing up, it would have just gone like say. I feel like these books are gonna come off and fall down, or like say, yeah, the feel like these tapes are gonna hit me. You wouldn't do that to me. When you wouldn't do that to me, bros. You wouldn't shovel me in with all of this, because I feel like that would be heavy. And I gotta say, the most moment in which, like, say, the drugs finally do kick in, is the sequence in which Helena, like, she meets the actual princess of the of that uh the Coraline universe or whatever. And I'm gonna say when suddenly like she finds the mask, like say, and then suddenly the princess's face goes like, she ends up hitting like she's an invisible mirror.
Life. You couldn't handle real life.
Yes, I say. We have so much good effects in the world, and this is, well, yep. I'm gonna say, yeah, at times this was just a visual treat to the eyes. At the same time, this is a film that when you look back at it, it is a a fever dream of the mother of all fever dreams. Like it's memorable. At the same time, it's just so scary. Enjoy today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, give it a thumbs up, or comment. You know what I'm trying to say. And as always, don't forget to keep your popcorn warm, your drinks ice cold, and eyes on the screen. See ya.